thinking of. New wick, I flick it up, flick it up, flick it up. Blow sick, ain't sick enough. Wait, I bust down. Caught stealing my stuff now. I can see me and a lot of these start feel like us now. Wait, so focus, head on straight. No new friend, dead on way. On Ray Charles, treat it like baseball, knock it out of the park, and slid on safe. They ain't really did half the rap about. You ain't never caught no. You ain't never wait. If I really said everything they did, I be ancient. You came from the basement.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having...
And now the right fielder.
It's so easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. He'll touch them all. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back here in East Bay, stepping in, Ryan Noda. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into it.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Go-ahead run on base. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here's Kike Hernandez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you're...
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, Seth Brown. May delivers. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. Fair ball.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely...
The batter, number 25.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Coming home, the relay to the plate, safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and up to the plate is Will Smith. The 1-2. He's trying for third. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him. But
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. Muller back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
they can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Man at first, digging in for Oakland, Zach Gallo. 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run is in. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside-the-park homer.
Well, he just about hit it out of here, but once it took that carom off the wall like that, I mean, he really turned on the...
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder. 4 for 4, 2 home runs and 2 doubles. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the A's 5.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written, law, thoughts, food. More than what.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs, 12 hits. Nowhere they let 12 runs.
Angeles Dodgers have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Base is full, 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. 1 runs in, hits the fence. 2 runs are in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. The run scores from first, extending their lead 3-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. What a great swing on that pitch to deep center field. And we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Out! And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Fair ball. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Around third. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. The Pirates down by a pair here at the top of the second. A swing and a soft liner. And that's a fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, number 25. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Well, we go bottom 6, and now number 25.
Let's go right here.
Oviedo back to work. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Joe squeezes it, and there's one down. Now it's the right fielder. He's already homered here in this one. This to center field. Joe hauls it in to end the inning.
Oh, really nice
this 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way.
All these emotional rappers, master of my own fate and I own my own masters. Don't let this smooth taste fool you. When I bust, I school you. They throw rocks and hide behind the computer. It's yellow tape and white chalk when I'm on the beat. Yeah, you rich, but your talk is cheap. Never see me trying to walk with sheep. I'm so famous, can't even cough in peace. Your alter ego is Maltese. I was waiting for Auntie Punkin release. Crying over spilled milk. Probably never seen your friend. Probably never seen your dad. Or played dodgeball with Fed time. I done some things I ain't proud of. Lights on my mom. The devil put some toxin in me. Demons trying to have an auction in me. They wanna sell my soul. Going once, going twice, never sold. That story that was never told. Keep in mind that I have several episodes. A lot of things to be thankful for. A wife and 3 kids, I may make it 4. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Janet really had them birds. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. You know I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat. They wanna know where the jump shot come from. Coach Outlaw taught me the beef method. Balance eye contact, elbow room, follow through. See, that's what I was taught to do. I probably learned more from Coach Gwen than I did from my own kin. Yeah, the streets was my sensei. I sold and rap about it on my mixtape. I had respect, but I gained more. You'd rather be underrated or unemployed. Think on it. Keisha Ream big enough to skate on it. My lifestyle big enough to hate on it. This beat hard enough to put J on it. My yard too big to put a rake on it. But I got the Cullen in and Wraith on it. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny really had them birds. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat. You know I'm a threat, threat. Yeah, I'm a threat, threat.
Tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen and rotating my stylus. Broken is feeling like sin, now no crap, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go rival. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky and bravado. I can't hold the frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold the frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. Couple things I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin. I'm uncomfortable with my ends. I'm uncomfortable with my friends. I'm uncomfortable with my I'm uncomfortable with my thinking. I'm uncomfortable with my ways. I'm uncomfortable in this space. I'm uncomfortable on good days. I'm uncomfortable on bad days. I'm uncomfortable with my soul. I'm uncomfortable with my heart. I'm uncomfortable with myself. I'm running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Number 25. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
And now the right fielder. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position.
Runner takes off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw over to Cronenworth. They get the out on Muncy. And that's the third out. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third. Man at first with one gone. Here's Machado. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and second, no outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. And he's out at first. He can't get back. Back here in L.A. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. King back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. His 53rd homer of the year. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres.
Luis Campusano.
The Padres down by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think.
And now the right fielder.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And wow, he puts on the brakes at first, so just a 2-out single. And at first, here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Runner on the move. That one ripped. Merrill ranging back. And he brings it into the warning track. One left.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling it's not going to last.
Ready to go now. Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And he deals. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the rookie right fielder.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Musgrove, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
here comes Max Muncy.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving.
The batter, number 25.
Here we go.
And that one is lifted in the air on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
The batter, number 25.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now move to first, and he's back in safely. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Runners on the move. On the ground. Ken with the throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Two on with 1 out. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And that one finds its way through. Merrill around third. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets it.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
114 wins. I mean, that's 2 seasons for some ball clubs in the big leagues. It takes more than just a big league team to win that many games. It takes a big league organization, knowing that if someone goes down, a player comes up, helps things to keep on moving down the tracks. And this team has been really incredible, so impressive, and so fun to watch.
First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now Machado up here.
Manny Machado.
Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner around second. The throw in there safely.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, number 25. Warning track, wall, and you can touch it all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His 54th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, right field. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Hey, let her rip. One side.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Now the throw to first on the run. Just got him on that one.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Lifted in the air, right field. And it drops in. Go-ahead run on base. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. Tied at 4. Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, and he's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. The pitch. In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Tied at 4. That one out to right. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw's offline. He's saved. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job.
And now the right fielder. He's already homered in this game. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Fires to third. In there. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Golden opportunity right here.
All right, boy, all right. Here we go.
Up and in, 1-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Wouldn't chase that time.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
2 on, 1 out. That misses the zone. 3-0. And Will Smith will take his base. He's got a really good eye. You talk about an offensive player controlling the strike zone. Will Smith controls the strike zone. 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-5.
Productive at bat for sure right there. Nice sac fly, ties up the ball game, and now they've got to look for a way to go ahead.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Muncy to hit. Here comes a pitch. Double steal, and they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs. And now the runner breaks for the plate. In the air, right side. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now a blooper back behind first. And that's a fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now, let's see if they force him out.
The tag at third, and he's out.
I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
Want you to take that back. Say I'm not innocent. Leave deep off with a mess. I'm not one to push.
All eyes on me. All eyes on she. All eyes on us. All eyes on me. You slowly Esa choriza le lleva el clima, habla español latino, me pregunto si baila como camino, uy, solo le cae nombre, ya no le cae lágrima, yeah. No quería salir pero ya pasó la página, saludo un chorrito para las ánimas, hoy la dijo, todos saben que hoy es lady, está diciendo baby, saca esa pasada.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have a chance to get out of town with a series sweep, and that's big against a division rival.
Yeah, they want to walk out of here feeling really good about what they've done. And sweeps are good, but divisional sweeps are outstanding, especially on the road.
They're going to get a tough game from the other side, though, and no one's okay with getting swept in their own building, so they'll be ready as well.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Now, here is number 25.
Number 25.
The pitch. That one ripped left field. Into the bleachers and gone. He wastes no time on this one. Home run number 55 on the year. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box.
One down. Now the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Hits the fence. Around second now as they still don't have it. Coming home. The tag and he's out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, number 25. Freeland back to work. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. 1 out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. May delivers. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits.
Now batting, number 25.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 down, runner at first. Here's the third baseman. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit, right field. Wide throw, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So digging in, Alan Trejo. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Well struck left field. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His 56th home run of the season. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases. 8-game losing streak, so it's been a couple of series since you've gotten a win, but you really come into each series looking to take the first 2 games and win that. They haven't done it. They started today, and hopefully this will continue.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies.
Is red. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Runners at the corners, 1 away here in Game 1. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw home. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, at him in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just
Jack Sawinski stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Game one of the division series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. A wind in the pitch. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball. Series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
1-0 the final. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers.
Los Angeles. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Schaub and Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Glasnow. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
know how to attack this guy.
Glass now, ready and deals. A swing and a soft liner, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double. One out, base is empty. Here's the rookie right fielder.
Number 25.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Castellanos hauls it in, 2 away. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the third inning. Here's Turner now. And he deals. In the air, out towards right center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Looks like the weather could actually play. We're in the second game of this division series. And now the right fielder, number 25. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Max Muncy at the dish. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. He's trying for third. Pitch is low.
He's out.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit.
Man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jack Sawinski. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. And here it comes. And that's a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerd assemble!
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some acceptance.
Runner takes off, ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner and they've got him doubled off. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the first and second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His second homer this series, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues, but so far, they've set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
9-0 1-0 your final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 3 runners on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, they left 20 runners on base.
Ladies and gentlemen,
time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paper $56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
ladies and gentlemen, the court. In the Hero against State of Hip Hop versus Electronic, I present Exhibit C.
When I was sleeping on the train, sleeping on Mesero Lab, out the beg for change, mastering the pain. When New York was calling Southern rappers lame, but then Jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little ring, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn, spitting out flames. Eating whack rappers alive, without chains. I ain't believe it then. I was homeless, fighting, shooting dice, smoking on the corners, trying to find the meaning of life in the
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Ranger Suarez. What's the scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Here's Turner now. 2 down, nobody on. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. In there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner.
The batter, number 25.
That one ripped. Sawinski raging back towards the wall. And out of here. And they add on. It's 3-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And up next for Los Angeles, number 25. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And a pitch. Hard hit to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the eighth. And now the right fielder, number 25. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where we want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Righty delivers. That one ripped left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's trying for third. Got him swinging. Throw. Tag. A bullet from JT. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Harper now. The pitch. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make it. In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Why they keep calling me? I don't judge, but you fake, case closed, and I ain't got a law degree. Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy, don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too, we can't be all on E. Oh, I get it, bet it all on me.
Our final line for this afternoon. First for the victory.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act. Jeez, you know me, I'm your OG. Low key, I'll be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us. I get no sleep. Who you know that could top us? I'm like, shit. Wife ain't rocking with no sign. She an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen?
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy can certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and pitching in this game, Taijuan Walker.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Rube. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the...
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And here it comes. Runner takes off for third. Gets it to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 2 outs. And the runner's coming home. Swinging a bouncer who takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for El.
Now, number 25.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Banks off the wall. Smith around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down. Muncy digs in. Man at second. Runner takes off. Popped up. Stop. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 run on. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Here comes a pitch. That one is hammered right field. Back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
He was all over that one. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
The batter, number 25.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 6-4. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. The pitch. That one drilled left field. And that is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned it. You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
Here now is our final line.
Trying to get up to come down. Got to play it by the pound. To go with the Lex and the crown. Make it with them come around. Trying to get up to come down. Booming like a sub underground. The whole city here is around. We all on the get up to come down.
Back at it one more game. Cranking my motor, revving my engine, chilling the AC till it's colder than a breeze in Alaska. Sunshine like the winter time just passed us. Watching for laws and jackers, cause you're too clean to be taken. I keep it tucked off in my clothes, you'll never catch me out your bucket naked. Fresh draws, them dead stock J's for the casket. Pressing up on these that owe me and I got to have it. Wake up and cake up cause it's only right. Soon as the sun go down, the freak come out and they gon' dress in some type. I'm trying to dig deep, gingerly. Keep me in the zone all night long till the clock strike 12. One more then I'm out of the front door on a mission like a Waffle House cook for the 247. Man, I'm just trying to get paid and make it what he hate. I got up to come down.
Trying to get up to come down. Got to play it by the pound. To go with the Lex and the crown. Make it with them come around. Trying to get up to come down. Booming like a sub underground. The whole city here is around. We all on the get up to come down.
This for them players in those gator belts. Getting cheese like patty milk. Serving up game like help yourself. Refereeing, calling plays on the sidelines. Super the bowl, diamonds and gold. Won a ring like 5 times. I remember wanna be that cause I seen. Don't ever tell her you love her if you don't mean. Unless it's about that paper, got that from a player. Work to be a P.I. easy up to be a Sam. Put it in motion, roller coaster, beat the focus up.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game 1. Back with that after this. in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the big righty, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
He clearly didn't catch that.
And in scoring position with 2 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's gone. It just got out of here. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one.
Batting.
And now the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 25.
Here you go.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Tag, and he's picked off.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting into that middle inning.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The other way, and a base hit right there. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now batting, number 25.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know.
And that one fouled off.
all over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One down. And now the center fielder, James Outman. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So first and second with one man gone. The batter now will be Will Smith. Lopez checks the runner, and he's back in there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
He's trying for third.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying out pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, left side. Dive, and he's got it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. The pitch. On the ground. And that should be extra bases.
Clearly see the ball very well in this one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here comes a pitch. Runner on the go. Throw to second.
Well, you don't see this happen very often. 0-2 count, runner goes, strike him out, throw him out. Talk about a big swing of momentum in this inning. You were looking at hopefully having 2 base runners on. Now you got nobody. They need one more out to be back in the game.
Number 25 with some solid production in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
Really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el KM. Te fabrica el piquete, va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me gasté. Solo sé que tú en party como el
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in Game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Tyler Glasnow. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Okay, all set to go. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. And a foul ball. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. And puts the squeeze up. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Down the right field line and a base hit. Second game of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. That one ripped left field. And it's gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That one out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head to the 7th now in Game 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Phillips is just one strike away. Line drive, base hit. Albies makes the turn at second. Here's the throw. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game. Number 25 had a good day at the office. Had only one hit but made it count with a homer.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shamley saying so long.
Here now is our final line.
Just take a picture, that's a shine. You should capture with a flick of flame. Crawl with the trunk and bang. I'll be throwing
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. Our starting pitcher in this one, Spencer Strider. How about a scouting report on him?
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Now it's the right fielder. Line drive, base hit. The throw in.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Here's Muncy to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Got it by him for the K. One run in the inning, but they lead. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 25. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Whips it to first on the run, and Freeman is retired.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here's Austin Riley with the go-ahead run at first here in Game 3. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the top of the wall. Olsen around second, headed for third. And he's got a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling.
Now back, number 35.
On the ground, sizzling on its way to the outfield. And the postseason success continues for him. Tries to get back and save. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Acuna there. Makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Definitely a weird play right there.
And now the right fielder. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence. This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done. A win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Schaub. Everybody, glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Waskari Noah. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Number 25 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's towards center. Harris after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Swings here and blasts one left field. A dive and he can't haul it in. Coming home. The relay. And he's got no chance. He's out. But 1 run does score in the back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Line drive, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now. Number 25.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw in, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Runner at first with 2 away. Max Muncy at the dish. Oh, he jumped the gun for second. To second, and he's out. And that will end the inning. 4th game of the NLCS. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
One hit to right. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Back to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here is Matt Olson. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 10-8. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the end.
Oh, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised
surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Zingy, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home plate. Just look at these numbers. We were treated to a lot of fireworks in this one.
And this one ends the final 10-8 for Chris.
And now, it's the Minstrel Show update with your correspondent, Jennifer Duval. How's everybody doing? This is Sean Dunn, you know me, Jennifer Duval. I'm over here chilling with little brother right now. You see us. I'm listening to the Minstrel Show. You ain't heard it? It's the biggest
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, A.J. Smith-Shawver. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Smith-Shawver back to work. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first row of the bucket.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So the batting order turns over. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Righty delivers. Runner takes off. Lined into right. And that's down, a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now back, number 25.
Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. Harris makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Here we go, one time, right now, let's go.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. 2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Max Muncy. Runner on the go. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Runners on the move. In the air, left field, down the line. Ozuna pulls it down, and that is that. Man at first, Adam Duvall at the plate.
Adam Duvall.
Base knock right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. The tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang, bang.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Number 25 with some solid production in the win.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
It's a champion's mentality.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You know how it goes. 1 1 2 1 2. That was the zip code. December 27 was the birthday.
That young boy with no parachute jumping out of that plane. That young boy with no parachute, he must be insane. That young boy with no parachute, he's looking so free. That young boy with no parachute, he looks a lot like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. Someone save him. Someone save him. Someone save him. That young boy's gonna die. That young boy with no parachute jumping out of that train. That young boy with no parachute, he must have lost his brain. That young boy with no parachute.
Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton with Game 6 in front of us. It's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Booch, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been in Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the mound today, Tyler Glasnow.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches, so coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Glasnow ready and deals. That one hit to right. Lunges, got it.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast if it gets by.
Here's the rookie right fielder.
Number 25.
Line drive, knocks it down. Not in time, and that'll score a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws.
One in the air. Riley gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. That's ripped, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw hangs him out.
Let it fly. Let's go. Crush the stuff right here. Let it fly.
And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The tag, and he's safe.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. But it's right on the tee, right down the middle. Professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Bounced out to short. Arcia tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. De Los Santos back to work. That one drilled left field. Ozuna makes the catch. One away. Number 25 did well despite the loss. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time's out.
Estoy puesto pa' coger una nota, explotar la cuenta y despertar en otra cama que no sea la mía. Importa mi ex, si es... yo quiero...
first pitch coming your way next. Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And you got to love a Game 7, especially with a trip to the World Series on the line, Chris.
Yeah, and the heat's turned up all the way tonight, Boog. The pressure's never higher than in a Game 7, and the pennant's on the line in this one. So it's a matter now of which team can handle it better, which team can put the nerves aside and play clean baseball one play at a time.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to stay in the moment knowing the World Series is just one win away. The stakes are sky high. I've had players tell me the highest level of pressure in the playoffs is in the LCS, not the World Series. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. What's the word on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Fly ball down the line, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and that rolls into the corner. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Punch that ball down.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Matt Olson.
In the air, right field. Base hit, one run is in. Now a long throw home. In there safely. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, they call that an advantage.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Lays out and makes the play. One out, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Adam Duvall.
The designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
In the air, right side. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expected.
The batter, number 25.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 7-2.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. The pitch. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. And now the right fielder, number 25. And it goes just foul. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Out towards left center, Harris sizing this one up, makes the grab, and there's one down.
Oh, one special postseason.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. It has the distance, gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle. And
here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Kicks and fires. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes the runner. The relay. And he's out easily.
He just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 25. And here it comes. That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential. Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game.
joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your 2025
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time, it's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
And now the right fielder.
Batting it. The right fielder, number 21.
That one is hammered right field. Tatis going back. And forget it. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, J.D. Davis. Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 21. That one drilled left field. Way back there. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way.
Now here is number 21. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching.
And the batter now, number 21, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Now back, the third baseman, Max.
And now it's Max Muncy. The 0-2. Runner takes off. Got him swinging.
Got it.
I think on that one right there, they were just trying to stay out of the double play.
Number 21 really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Blasted off for 3 homers in the game.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
You want me plastic on the floor, but it ain't for me. I'ma go to the place that I'd rather be. You could keep trying to explain to me. There's so many ways you could say to me. You're making me so dry now. You're everything I'd ever want. You're everything I never.
El sol salió, qué día tan lindo, imposible tú. Tengo 0 estrés, solo siento paz, todos los días son domingo. Increíble lo que hace, solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio, la vida al fin tomó color, vida al palo.
After another October disappointment, it looked like the Dodgers might be vulnerable in the NL West. Then they went out and signed generational superstar Shohei Ohtani. The move reasserts LA as the team to be. For the better part of a decade, the Dodgers have dominated the regular season. Now, after dominating the offseason, can they finally turn it all into a run of postseason dominance? Of course, there are still challenges to be faced within the division. Arizona clinched a postseason spot on the season's last day, then dispatched a pair of division champs and the high-powered Phillies on its way to a first World Series appearance since 2001. On the other hand, the Padres were a trendy World Series pick, but spent most of the season as disappointing also-rans. A number of key roster changes have the Padres hoping a fresh look and a fresh start see them pay off the promise that they couldn't deliver on a year ago. The Giants are a step behind the Big Three, but still manage to remain in wildcard contention deep into September. With new leadership on the field and in the dugout, San Francisco is hoping they can surprise and push for a wildcard bid. The Rockies will likely spend 2024 as spoilers as they work to build a roster whose better days are still likely a couple years in the future.
Cuando perdemos ganamos, ey, nadie tiene el poder del cielo con mi día.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. opening day baseball on the show.